Okay, we have a brief topic that we have to look at here, something that ties back to Module 3. And what we're looking at here is Assuris guarantees as they relate to segregated funds in particular. So as with any product that you need a life insurance license to sell, segregated funds are guaranteed by Assuris. So how would this work? Well, let's say we have a client who has invested, let's say $100,000, and they have a 75% guarantee, which provides them with a $75,000 guarantee. So this client now, with a $75,000 guarantee, is in good shape. They know that this is their worst case scenario. And they've got their money invested here, their $100,000, and it does whatever it does. But at some point, the insurance company goes broke. Now remember that the insurance company can't use the money that's sitting in the Seg fund contract here to fund their operating expenses. Ideally, this client gets their money out at this period, but if it happens to be that the investments are down, well, this is where the guarantees would kick in. So let's say that at this point we have a market value of just $50,000. And this is where the contract hits maturity, or possibly this is where we have to pay out a death benefit. Whichever it happens to be. The insurance company's broke though, so we can't get at these funds. This is where Assuris will step in. But Assuris says, okay, what's the guarantee? And Assuris's guarantee or guarantees are based on the guaranteed amount, not on the market value. So in this case, Assuris says, if this promise would be more than $60,000, then we provide 85% as our level of guarantee. So let's have a look here. 85% of $75,000. Just take a second and punch that into your calculator. And you should get $63,750. So it'll be 100% up to $60,000, or 85% if the covered amount were going to be in excess of that $60,000. So this is what the Assuris guarantee will be. It would be $63,500. So yes, this client has suffered a loss, but they haven't lost everything. Assuris steps in to provide them with a bare minimum level of protection to get them that $63,750. Assuris will later on hopefully be able to recover that from the invested amount, but that's going to take some time, and with a bankruptcy like this typically is quite complicated. Now, a lot of students will ask another question here, and let's work through a slightly different scenario just so we can see how this would work in comparison. So let's say we did not have $100,000 invested. Just for the sake of argument here, let's say that we had $90,000 invested, and we offer that same level of guarantee. So 75% on $90,000 is going to be $67,500. So that is the guarantee here. That's the maturity or death benefit guarantee. And let's say the insurance company goes broke in the same circumstances here, $50,000 of market value, and we have a maturity or death benefit guarantee that has to get paid. Well, here we would take that 85%. So 85% of $67,500 is just $57,375. Assuris in this case says, hang on a second, we promise 100% up to $60,000. That's more than $60,000 sitting there. That's where Assuris will provide not an 85% guarantee, but rather they will provide 100% up to $60,000. So this client would end up with a $60,000 guarantee from Assuris, not a $57,375 guarantee. So they don't get a raw deal here for having an amount that fits into that kind of bracket where this would actually hurt them if we just gave them 85%. So you should be familiar with Assuris coverages. There are going to be 1 or 2 Assuris questions on any exam that you'll write. And in practice, later on, Assuris is going to be involved if we ever have an insurance company bankruptcy, and we do have them from time to time. We did have one in January of 2012, for example. A fairly small Ontario incorporated insurance company went broke. Okay, thank you very much.